Welcome back to Product Bakar. Here's the truth: the higher you grow as a product leader, the less people care about your roadmap. No one in the boardroom is asking when feature X is shipping. They are asking how this drives growth, retention, or revenue. That's the gap between product thinking and business thinking. And your job as a leader is to become the bridge between the two. Today, we're talking about how great product leaders connect user value with business value and how speaking the language of impact earns you influence. Most product managers are excellent at understanding users. They can quote NPS scores, user interviews, and usability insights. But when they walk into a strategy meeting and the conversation turns to revenue, margins, or P&L, many of them freeze. The reason is simple. Product metrics and business metrics may sound similar, but they are not the same. Product thinking asks the question, are users happy? Business thinking asks a different question, are users valuable? A product leader must answer both. It's not enough to say engagement increased by 15%. You need to connect that to business outcomes. For example, engagement increased by 15%, which drove a 5% lift in conversions, adding roughly 2 crore rupees in annual revenue. That's impact. And impact creates influence. One useful way to think about this bridge between product and business thinking is through a simple framework I call the three C's of impact. The first C is customer value. Are we solving a real problem that truly matters to the user? Take Netflix as an example. Their recommendation system is not just about algorithms, it's about helping users decide what to watch quickly, saving them time and frustration. Value begins with empathy. The second C is company value. Does that user outcome actually move a business metric? This could mean improving retention, increasing revenue, reducing costs, or expanding market share. Every feature should connect to one of these levers, even if the connection is indirect. The third C is competitive advantage. Does this decision make the company harder to copy? Amazon Prime is a good example. It bundles logistics, entertainment, and convenience in a way that creates a powerful ecosystem competitors struggle to replicate. When you connect these three elements, customer value, company value, and competitive advantage, you are no longer just building features, you are shaping strategy. Let's look at a real example. When Canva was scaling, its founder Melanie Perkins said something insightful. We don't build features to attract users. We build features to make them successful. And when users succeed, they stay. That philosophy created a bridge between user value and business value. Canva's product team focused on making design simple and empowering for users. At the same time, the company tracked metrics such as daily active users converting to paid subscriptions. Product success translated directly into subscription retention and revenue growth. That alignment is how product leaders earn a seat at the executive table. When you show that product success is business success, your influence grows naturally. So, how can you start building business fluency as a product leader? First, read your company's financial statements. They reveal what truly matters to leadership. Second, map your product metrics to business outcomes. Think about the chain from adoption to activation, activation to retention, and retention to revenue. Third, learn to reframe product wins in business language. Instead of saying we reduced drop offs in onboarding, say we improved conversion and added a certain amount to annual recurring revenue. And finally, collaborate closely with finance and operations teams. They are not just gatekeepers of budgets, they are storytellers who express impact through numbers. When you combine storytelling with data, you build one of the most powerful leadership skills in product. Here's your Bucker moment for the week. You do not earn a seat at the business table by only advocating for users. You earn it by showing that serving users ultimately serves the business. Product leaders who speak the language of impact do not just influence roadmaps, they influence the direction of the company itself. That's it for this episode of Product Bakar, the Product Leader's Playbook. In the next episode, we will zoom out even further and explore product culture, the invisible operating system that shapes how great companies build products. Because culture is the one product you ship every single day, whether you design it intentionally or not. Until then, translate value, create leverage, and keep the bucker alive.